Hi everybody, this video is sponsored by contribution from Donna, and there's her story. Dear Ollie, please use the name Donna as I want my own story rather than remain anonymous. I will try to keep this rather concise. I have only discovered that there is a name for this insidious behavior, NPD, since April 2015 after doing a Google search on narcissism. This occurred after yet another unprovoked, publicly humiliating verbal attack from my husband of 17 years. I found your channel and began studying NPD for several hours every day for over a year now. I also want to make a shout out to Angela, Akon, Are You For Real, whose channel and now friendship and mentoring has become invaluable. She, like you, is an asset to the recovery community. I am an empath, a people pleaser, a problem solver. I have my university degree in psychology, but I will tell you for sure that narcissism was never taught to me in school. That was in the early 90s, just prior to the internet being widely accessible. I was clueless that my empathic open spirit was about to be crushed and almost destroyed. I didn't know I was basically a narc's dream come true, like raw meat to a shark. Here is a kicker. I also happen to be an identical twin, and she is a malignant narcissist. With me being an empath, even though we look exactly alike, our personalities are very different, always have been, as we are different people. We were raised in the same home, alcoholic father with physical abuse and emotional abuse, dysfunctional home. Yet during our teens, I could observe a change in her as she chose, yes, I said chose, to become a narc. She was always the golden child. I was the forgotten one. Older sister was scapegoat while we were growing up. I never understood how someone could choose to favor one twin over the other, but it happened to me since birth. I have been estranged from both sisters for 20 years. In watching your videos, I realized my mother is a narcissist. I believe my father drank when he realized early on in their marriage what he had gotten into, that this was his escape from her. She is the classic victim, needy, never satisfied. She had 3 daughters that were indentured servants that were punished randomly without cause. Our purpose in life was live to serve and serve to live. Narc mom still requires to be served. Nothing has changed save her declining health. She is now 75 and essentially bed and housebound. She is financially devastated and lost her home to foreclosure in 2008 and never bothered to save anything for retirement. She is now widowed and living alone in poverty. My 2 sisters have been no contact almost 20 years with mom and myself. I am pretty certain they are also not in contact. They are not in contact any longer as well. Family is shattered. I learned years later that my father molested my older sister at age 12. She told my mom, whose response was to pray that my sister would forget it ever happened. No police, no therapy, nothing. Just pretend it never happened, and of course, don't talk about any family problems. When my twin and I became 12, she moved my dad out of the master bedroom for a year and shared our bedroom, kind of like serving us up. He didn't touch us, but she still doesn't know that. We're only 12 years old. He had fondled me at age 6 in front of the family when he was drunk, and we were in the car on the way to go out to dinner. I was sitting on his lap. Mom said nothing. She didn't even stop him. I felt horrible. It felt wrong to me, even at age 6. Fast forward to 1997, first time I met narc husband. I cannot explain it. My inner self told me to stay away. I hadn't even spoken to him yet, but I knew something was off, very wrong, to stay away. Empath me, of course, ignored that inner voice. We began speaking, then dating. He had asked me to marry him after only 6 weeks of love bombing. I declined, told him I didn't know him well enough. We ended up getting married 2 years later. I foolishly believed that I would be the woman that would show him what love is, give him the love that he never experienced. Real love is what I offered with pure intentions. I was horribly misguided. Biggest mistake of my life, marrying him. I am wife number 4. He mirrored me, lied to me about his past, It was his false self that I thought was real. I got totally snowed. Over the years, he chipped away at my spirit, my sense of self, my self-esteem, gaslighted me, ran smear campaigns behind my back, made me question my own judgment. I was becoming undone as the stress began to affect my health. 2016, so now I find myself living between Florida and Greece for almost 20 years. We have homes in both places. I am essentially isolated as I have been living almost entirely on the coast in Greece for the last 3 years, except for a 3-month return to Florida 2 years ago and 1 month last summer to visit my mom in Florida for Christmas. Big mistake, narcs ruin holidays. I'm estranged from all family members since I am the one that took the red pill and speaks the truth. I was demoted from lost child to scapegoat. How dare I expose the family secrets, the family punishment, banishment forever. And of course, disinheritance from my portion of my father's estate. My sisters split that in half rather than in thirds with me. In his last years of life, 2007 to 2008, he was increasingly ill. They moved him out of his apartment and in with one of my sisters, a hospice nurse. He was dead within a year. I not only didn't know where he had been moved to, but I was not told of his death. I discovered the death while doing a Google search and saw that he had died 6 months earlier. There was no obituary, just a legal death notice. They divided his estate between themselves only before I discovered he even died. So basically the people now left in my life are narc husband and narc mother. My husband has run off all my friends one by one over the years. The way I see it, if they were really my friends, they would not have fled. Maybe he unknowingly did me a favor after all. I made it a large part of my life to find joy in simple things, the freshest smells, fresh clothes from the clothesline, morning swimming at the beach, riding my bike around town, playing and napping with my cats, cooking healthy Greek dishes and gardening, shopping at the neighborhood green market for fresh local produce, living a very European lifestyle, fresh bread from the bakery each morning, etc. Currently, Narc husband is in Florida checking on our business and home over there. I am in Greece by myself with my cats. He will be gone maybe 2 or 3 months, then return to Greece. Could be gone even longer. Last year he was gone 5 months through the spring and summer. I do get respites from him for months at a time. Like now, when he returns, I go gray rock and do my own thing. We are like roommates, no romance at all. He's 68, I am 51, no children. We are so financially enmeshed, leaving is out of the question. At my age, I am invisible to employers and completely unemployable in Greece. I have 2 rental apartments I own in Greece that I rent on Airbnb to generate income. At this point, I feel like it's too late for me to start over. I am just biding my time and enjoying my months-long break while we were on separate continents during the year. During the breaks like now, I especially appreciate the calm and peace in my home and by myself. I also watch all of your videos as they're released, in addition to other great channels in our support community. Although no contact is the best scenario, it is not possible for me at this time. Any thoughts or opinions on my method of no contact via geographical and emotional distance while preserving my financial security after almost 20 years of marriage will be greatly appreciated. I value your advice and will weigh it carefully, giving it the proper consideration. Thank you, Ollie, for all you do in this community. Donna. Well, Donna, thank you for your contribution and your story. You are in a very unique position because, well, first of all, I don't know why you're going back to visit your mother for anything at this point. What has she done to deserve it? She made her bed, let her lie in it. She let the will let you get cut out of the will, let your sisters do what they will. You're in a unique situation because you have homes on 2 different continents. He's gone for 3 months and you enjoy your peace, but you really don't have anywhere to go. You have the rental Airbnb. I mean, at 51, I mean, you guys do have assets together, I would imagine, but you're trying to avoid all that. Who's to say if when he comes back to Greece, you don't then go to Florida and try to spend as little time with him as possible? I mean, if he's not complaining, because who the hell knows what the hell he's doing in Florida? A lot of ways to get in trouble here. But you have homes on 2 continents, it seems like, and you have rental properties on Airbnb. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think he's going to want a divorce anyway, because it would cost him too much money. Why don't you just, you could always move into one of your rental properties, stay legally married. You can, when he comes to Greece, you could go to Florida. When he's going back to Florida, I mean, I don't think you can avoid him completely, but it seems like you have some other options that most people don't have. You're 51, he's 68. Look, you don't have to take that. You don't have to take that type of abuse at your age. You have other options. Hop on a plane and go back to Florida. Go stay in your Airbnb. Have him spend more time in Florida. I don't think it's necessarily a bad way of doing it if you, in your situation, because this is pretty unique. I don't know what a divorce would cost. I don't know where you're married. I guess you're probably married in the United States. I don't know with having property in Greece. I can understand where a divorce is going to be a mess, but all divorces are a mess. The thing you have to ask yourself is, would you be happy just avoiding him at all costs? Because it seems like you're happy not. Or would it be worth it to file for the divorce, maybe go to the Airbnb, spend time there, go to Florida? That's what I would do there if I were you. But again, I want to get back to your mother. Why are you going to Florida to visit your mother? You owe this woman nothing. She set you up to get raped at the same age your older sister did. I mean, are you kidding me? Good, she lost her house. Good. And as far as your sisters go, again, money, again, money. I would seriously reconsider going back and having anything to do with your mother anymore. You've done your piece. You've fulfilled your commitment as a daughter. You fulfilled more than you should have. And as far as how to deal with your husband, I think if it's working for you, when he's not there, that tells you everything. If you're happy when the narcissist isn't around, that should tell you everything you need to know. So you need to make it so he's not around, whether it be by divorce or bouncing around between your properties. So thank you for your contribution. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your story. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, or a narcissist you'd like to expose, you know what to do with the PayPal and my email links in the description box. I'll have the video right back to you. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon. Bye.